Left to prevent the opposition from working space on the left, I wonder. There's a replay of the goal. 12 minutes in. Zahabi goalie. Strike. Senior level for his side at Persia Jakarta, the Indonesian Super League. Described as a versatile winger with a sharp vision and precise passing. I think we can add precise finishing to that as well. Indonesia, half an hour in. Have a one-goal lead. Made their debut as hosts 2 years ago, 2 draws and a loss there. So still looking for their first ever win at this level are Indonesia. Trying to use pace on the outside. Zaisa. Indonesian side has a fairly compact shape at the moment. There is space on the outside though for Zambia, which is what they were certainly exploiting in the first 20 minutes or so. jiggery pokery eventually going Indonesia's way. Here, so sort of a downhill run up for those wanting a long throw from that part of the pitch. Again, the curved run from Fabio, good throw into the near post, half defended, and then a really good claim from Chitambala. He immediately put Zambia back on the front foot again, but the pass down the line cut out from Mwape. Certainly don't get the feeling that Zambia are out of this one by any stretch of the imagination, though. They've shown that they can stretch this Indonesian team. They've shown that they can create opportunities. The ball in the back of the net, of course, after just 20 seconds, but that was rightly chalked off for offside. Another ball into the channel, and the keeper stayed on his line in. It's a good ball across goal, and is that the equaliser then for Zambia? Abel Nyerongo scored twice at the Under-17 African Cup of Nations, and he may well have just got Zambia back on level terms. The ball over the top there was superb. Oh, he's come from behind the player, so he can't possibly be offside. Brilliant finish from the number 9. Predator's instinct there. And in their debut match at the competition, the first ever FIFA Under-17 World Cup goal for the junior Chipolopolo. There's an automatic check for offside. So, 10 minutes to go before half-time. Indonesia 1, Zambia 1. Header away. Things down for a moment. It's been at times a rather chaotic first half. Berto can't lay the ball off accurately, and Zambia are in at the back foot three again, and the shot, oh, and a brilliant finish. Wow. Abel Nyerongo, 2 goals in 2 minutes. Absolutely stunning finish there from the Atletico Lusaka player. It's an unusual celebration, to say the least. It all came here. Ball given away. Just pouncing on it. Calamina with the pass. Nyerongo maybe taking the keeper a little bit by surprise with the early shot, but he's driven that low into the corner at great pace as well. Well, the referee has been asked to go over and check the screen. Now, what have we got here? Certainly can't be offside. Are they thinking about the player? Well, you look at that, and the defender's in the way anyway, in that line, so I'm not sure Is that a clear and obvious error? He's bringing the coaches in to talk to them. Saying the Zambia player wasn't in offside position, but can he be interfering with the line of view if the Indonesian player is in the same line as he? That will be the question that needs to be answered. The number 5 there, Matthew Baker, is in the same line as Kelvin Chapalan. And the goal on that basis has been given. So Zambia do have a 2-goal-1 lead here. And what has been a magnificent first half between Indonesia and Zambia in their opening game at this FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And Zambia on the attack again now. The tail's well and truly up. And over Arianto, the Indonesian coach, was clearly not particularly happy with that decision by the referee. But remember, to overturn a decision, it has to be a clear and obvious error. And I think if the defender hadn't been in the same line, he may well have had that goal overturned. Now long throw comes into the near post, headed up rather than a long by Nyerongo. Nice little shoulder. Then Lundlove is never quite in the right position to keep that shot down and on target. Calamina playing a little 1-2 on this near side. Was that ball kept in play? No, it wasn't. A little bit sloppy there from Zambia. 5 minutes to go before half-time. Zambia now defending a lead for the first time in the game. How will they cope with that? How will Indonesia react to that? Taken short and goes all the way back to Dafa. Again, what a sloppy bit of play there, and Zambia in behind again. 4 shots to aim at, and that's 3-1. Well, defence turned into attack in an instant. Lukonde Mwale making it 3-1 for Zambia. 3 goals. 7 first half minutes. We'll check for offside. I mean, there's no offside from the cross there. It's only from the original ball forward. There could possibly be an offside with that one. Just missed by Putu Panji. Now will there be a review on this? It's been a stunning first half here between these two sides. And that doesn't look like there's going to be any intervention from the fourth official this time. So Zambia, conceded the early goal, have moved into a 3-1 lead here. It's been an effervescent performance from the junior Copper Bullets. So again, the crossing has been very good from Zambia as well. Always managing to find that corridor of uncertainty between the last defender and the goalkeeper. That was certainly the case with Kelvin Chapelu on that one. He had threaded the needle. Found Wale waiting in the middle. The key thing there was, though, as soon as they won the ball, there was, 5 or 6 players flooding forward at pace from Zambia. Showing great ambition here in this opening game as that header was flicked across goal. Scrambled away by Indonesia, who looked, you have to say, fairly comfortable. Well, I mean, Zambia were pressing forward, but they were keeping them at arm's length quite handily for the first, 25, 30 minutes. Apart from the opening disallowed goal. Since then, Zambia have just burst into life the last 10 minutes or so. 3 goals in 7 minutes. A brace from their front man as well. That always helps. Ball given away by Undlov, and there maybe an opportunity here for Indonesia. Feels like a while since they last had the ball in an attacking sense. Passing just not quite going to feet at the moment. And as soon as they do get the ball in an attacking place, they've got a defender right on their back and forced backwards into the final minute of the first half here. Chapelu loses his balance eventually, but made the pass stick, and that's the important bit. Ball going Indonesia's way. This could be interesting. Eyes up, pass into the area, picked up by Alberto under pressure. Izar then with the cross, just headed away from near the penalty spot, and the ball well won as well. And now chances on the counter attack here for Zambia. Lots of space to play into. There goes Nyerongo steps past his man. Oh, brilliant tackle. Just a foot put in there by Putupanji. The ball away from Nyerongo as he looked to turn inside and maybe have the shot at goal. To pick the ball up in midfield, coming in from his left back position. Sabini puts the ball out. Fury getting a couple of touches. Goes back with Sabini again. Sorry, I shouldn't pick your part. I should be saying Sabini. Apologies for that. Just over a minute to go before the break. I was about to say Zambia don't want to do anything silly and give Indonesia any undue encouragement this close to half-time. I think they've got Indonesia exactly where they want them at the moment, Zambia. This could be a big result. These are the two lowest seeded teams in this group, so in theory this is the easiest game that either of them will face. We'll see just what state Honduras are in after their 7-0 loss earlier this afternoon against obviously huge favourites in this group, Brazil. Zambia, well, they could be at the stage where in that game against Honduras, they get anything anything from it. That should be enough to put them through to the knockout stages. That's it, of course. They hold on to this lead here against Indonesia. Goal difference will come into play as well. So our referee, Adonis Carrasco, brings an incident-packed and thoroughly entertaining first half to a close here. Indonesia and Zambia in their opening game at this under-17 FIFA World Cup have a 3-1 lead. Zahabi Ghali with the opening goal for Indonesia after one was chalked off for Zambia after 20 seconds.
Libur, Pak.
Saat mau ditanya anies lebih buat ibu sayang, langsung ke demonetisasi berarti ada kudu konsisten tahun-tahun itu dibayar.
Semua tuh ngomong kayak bisa ora. Bisa ora.
Rong iso mlebu ning rekening ngomong nek
Karena ini
ra iso
cari
gak bener.
kode skripnya.
Nomor rekening Taiwan ini bumi aku ora ngerti. Tutorial iku lho yang gawene PayPal ini PayPal.
Ibu PayPal apa bilang kok?
Iku yo aku transfer lewat PayPal terus kira-kira rekening.
Fabio to take the throw, curves his run to try and get as much run up as possible. It's a good one in there as well, flicked on at the near post by Putupanji, but straight out of play. Didn't quite get his geography right on that one. The cunning thinking there of how to get a run up when there isn't all that much space around the sides of the pitch. Indonesia flowing forwards, a slightly under-hit pass though. Rather sold Alberto short. Sabini. Samute there just dropping deep for a moment. Cananina nowhere really to go there from left back. Brings a good ball over to Banda. Spreads the ball over to that right-hand side. Lovely roving run from Muape. And the shot comes in at, oh my word. Well, the cross-come shot met by Samute at the back post. I don't think the flag went up that time, and he's blazed it over the bar. In fact, he was offside again. Well, that might save his blushes. He's smashed that over the bar from, what, 3 or so metres out. It's perhaps a little bit too excited in this early stages is Mapalo Samute. Twice now that he's drifted offside. Foul there goes Zambia's way. Ball in behind again, and the keeper doesn't quite get there. Offside flag goes up again. Busy night over there is our linesman from the Dominican Republic. Unlike the linesman, we have a replay. Always difficult in a dynamic situation like that. Winning the ball in midfield to Zambia. Racing forwards now is Chapelu. Goes past 2 or 3 challenges, nearly threads that ball through as well for the run of Nyerongo. Struggling to find the passing through midfield at the moment. Zambians very fast and physical. Remember, it is hot and actually getting more humid as the day's gone on here. The southern stretch of Doha. Up top, straight out for a Zambia throw. I don't think the singing and drumming is going to stop at all during this match, is it? Probing here. Fury tried to make his way through, found his lane he was looking for blocked. Cross eventually slung into the near post, but Nyerongo didn't quite get the contact he wanted. You can see the humidity there on the players already. Not even half an hour in. I suspect we might get a drinks break pretty soon. Physical stuff in midfield. Zambia emerge with the ball again. Oh, and that's been well claimed. Opportunity knocks on the edge of the area. Fury couldn't find space for the shot, neither could Samute in the end. Everyone crowded out. What a high challenge there. Calamina going for the ball. Mieza, I think it was, bearing the brunt of it. Such as it was. Might just have landed actually on the back of Calamina's heel. You can see exactly there what the manager appears to be asking for. Now, is that trying to work space on the left, or prevent the opposition from working space on the left, I wonder. There's a replay of the goal. 12 minutes in. Zahabi goalie. With the strike. Already played at a senior level for his side at Persija Jakarta in the Indonesian Super League. Described as a versatile winger with a sharp vision and precise passing. I think we can add precise finishing to that as well. Indonesia, half an hour in. They have a one-goal lead. They made their debut as hosts 2 years ago. 2 draws and a loss there. So still looking for their first ever win at this level are Indonesia. Game understandably has slowed down a little bit after that really fast-paced opening, 20 minutes or so. In there, nearly winning the ball. You can hear the crowd every time. There's a moment for the young Garuda. There's a clash in midfield. That goes against Conde Wale. Just beaten to the ball there by Lucas. Clearance picked up by Lucas again. Now trying to use pace on the outside. Zaisa. This Indonesian side has a fairly compact shape at the moment. There is space on the outside though for Zambia, which is what they were were certainly exploiting in the first 20 minutes or so. Throw. Some jiggery pokery eventually going Indonesia's way. Here. So sort of a downhill run-up for those wanting a long throw from that part of the pitch. Again, the curved run. Fabio, good throw into the near post, half defended, and then a really good claim from Chitambala. He immediately put Zambia Shwemwe. Zambia still with all 6 of their substitutions available to them. As a reminder, you get 6 substitutes. You can use 3 substitute windows, not including half-time. In fact, there's going to be 2 changes here. We did see a pair of players warming up. So then, change being made. So Bulgarian coming off. Nelson Chilemu coming on in his place. That's like for like in midfield. So fresh legs in there for the Copper Bullets. And it looks like back on the pitch again then. Good to continue, we hope. Again, a sloppy ball in midfield allows Zambia again to play on the counter-attack. Crossfield ball, not quite enough on it this time, intercepted by Alberto. First touch there for Chilemu. The layoff not quite going according to plan for Mwale. And now a bit of space opens up for Indonesia over on that far side. White shirts flooding forwards as well. Ball goes inside to Nazriel. Lays that off. A little bit of trickery from Adi, the substitute who came on at half-time. Ball put out of play by Zambia with Mwale down on half-way. Dennis McKinker must be ever so happy with the way things are going so far. He'll Be hoping this isn't an injury, though. Doesn't want to use up another substitution window just yet, I don't think. All substitutions warming up. The second half hasn't quite got going the way the first half did just as yet. We've spent more time with the ball out of play than in so far in the first 8.5 minutes. Well, it goes over. Looks like he's feeling something on the back of the top of the calf, maybe back of the knee. Zambia giving the ball back again. Thumped long, bypassing midfield. The ball allowed to bounce by the defence, and that's been dangerous. And is that a decision to be made by the referee? And Alberto with the challenge. Seems to have been pushed into a deeper position in this second half for number 10. Playing as part of the front three in the first half. Looks like he's moved to left back from right wing. Well defended there. Zambia come away with the ball, but there's a foul there from Alberto. Just the chance a few moments ago. The ball just about away from the player before any challenge came in anyway. Appears to be moving okay. All of the ball's been given away over on that far side. Great play from Indonesia, and an even better save from Chitembala, coming quickly off his line to deny Mirza. Mirza winning the ball off of Sabine. And there was a pass inside as well. Lucas made the run. Was unmarked on the edge of the area. Reasons to be cheerful then for Indonesia early in this second half. Corner to come, 5 white shirts to aim at. Swung it too close to the goalkeeper. Chitembala thinks about going early. He's nearly taken out the drone with that kick. Bouncer's getting a little bit big there for Mwale as he chased that one down, and he's feeling the back of the leg again, and I think his game might be over here. Conde Mwale. Indonesia trying to up the pace in the final third now. They have no choice really. So it's again against the lowest seed in the group. They can't really afford to lose this one. Not with Brazil lurking in this group. Indonesia are actually up against Brazil next as well. Lose this and they could well be without a point after their opening 2 games and almost out of the competition ahead of their third match against Honduras in 6 days' time. Now does Zambia try and slow the game down here, or they just try and play it the same way they did the first half? They just rushed Indonesia off their feet, didn't give them any chance really to settle. And good ball out from defence, a little nibble though at the back of Chapelu. Incurs the wrath of the referee. So wouldn't want to mess with someone called Adonis. Well, that's a real pity there for Conde Mwale. Looks like his game is over. Hopefully nothing too serious. It'll keep him out of subsequent matches. So that game against Honduras now in 3 days' time for Zambia, if they can keep this result pretty much as it is. Positive result against Honduras in their second game could well be enough to punch their ticket for the knockout stages in this, of course, don't forget their debut at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup, and they're coming forwards again now. Chapelu gets the ball wide, but rather slices that one out to play for a goal kick under pressure from Alberto. So, second substitution made as Robert Banda comes on. Atletico Lusaka, very much a forward-looking player, so I think that will probably be like for like with Wale. Indonesia are under pressure again, but now looking to launch a counter-attack. We need more support coming forwards. Addy, the substitute, just held up there in midfield. The attack slows down. Baker now spreads the ball to the left. Got Alberto outside him. The ball goes back to Baker. Alberto plays a nice 1-2. Steps into a more central position. Banda, though, with the intercept, gets the ball to Banda. Samute. Again, Chapelu providing the width on the right-hand side. The pass just in behind Samute. Baker with lovely chipped ball over the top, looking for the run of Addy. Addy now. Crossfield ball. Oh, and a slice clearance, and now Indonesia in behind. The keeper's gone way off his line. Quickly on retreat. Oh, and is that a penalty? Yes, it is. Andrew Mwape lunged in. And Indonesia have a lifeline here. I don't think they're going to... Surely they're not going to use up a review on this one. It was a sliced clearance, in fact, from Mwape in the first place. And then trying to make up for his own error, stuck a leg out. Let's have another look here. I mean, there's definitely contact. Now, you could argue that Evandro was sticking his leg out for the contact. But I don't think that's going to wash here, and it's Evandro himself who's stepping up to take the penalty. The referee has been over to check the monitor. Rather is going over to check the monitor, so he has been asked to have a look at this one. So the lifeline that Zambia will be, I think, clinging on to here is the possibility that the Indonesian player has stuck his leg out into the contact, which, if spotted by the video referee, should negate the penalty. Let's have a look again. This is it in almost in real time. That left leg isn't in the most natural of positions, but is there contact, in fact? From that angle it looks like contact, but from the other angle it looked like the leg was actually over the top, possibly. The referee And the fourth official having a close look at this one. Looks like he's already going over when the contact comes in as well. So now we get the explanation from the referee. I think the referee suggesting that Evandra was diving into the contact, and that penalty, I think, is about to be overturned, if I'm reading that body language correctly. And in fact, yellow card for simulation for Evandra.
Meriam nella penalty.
Just when Indonesia thought they had a lifeline back into the game, and it's swept away from them. Evandra given a yellow card for diving in the box. Ball hit long towards Nyerongo. The header didn't quite go where it was planned, but oh, and then a miscontrol as well. There's a couple of little mistakes creeping into Zambia's game here, and 20 minutes into the second half could have quite a lot of time added on at the end of this second period as well. Now just another Indonesian substitution. Ilham. Coming on, in fact, and looks like quite a nasty injury there for Lucas. And Nazriel, who's been very quiet, also coming off. So Razyi has come on. Ilham as well, the number 15. Indonesia trying to keep Zambia under pressure. Roberto feeds the ball into Evandra, goes down again, gets again not much response from the referee. Be careful now, of course, as well. He is the only player on the pitch on a yellow card. Long diagonal ball, eventually picked up by Banda. Zambia still coming forwards. The left back again involved and couldn't quite get the ball out. Chapelu on this near side. Zambia again, long raking ball there for Chapelu, couldn't quite latch onto it. And again, stretching the play whenever they can, the Copper Bullets. Probably about half an hour of football left now before the end of the game. Not surprising, Indonesia rather taking quite so long to get the ball back in play, considering they are chasing the game at the moment. Signs that they're starting to get a little bit more control in midfield midway through the second half, but Zambia is still so dangerous on the counter-attack. Direct and quick. Oh, and Banda Was caught in possession, having had a bit of a slip there. So that was the slip. Tried to recover, the pass out then wasn't the best either. Mwape. Just tangling. Krasic. And indeed picking up a yellow card. So a free kick in a dangerous position here for Indonesia. 3 men in the wall for Zambia. Vandra to take this, 6 white shirts to Waymat. All in line with the penalty spot, ball comes in, the keeper got maybe a touch on it, the header maybe slightly put off by that touch from the keeper. Vandra then dances past a couple of challenges but is well tackled on the edge of the area. There's a hand on the shoulder for Japelu. Costs up another free kick for Indonesia in a similar position. Not sure the keeper got anything on that actually. There's 2 men in the ball this time. Vandra again to take it. Good ball this time into the back post. Headed away with the Indonesian captain looking like he was about to bury a header there at the back post. Navrianto doing his best to look cool, calm and collected on the sidelines. Can't be easy though. The ball forward is Alberto popping up on this left-hand side. Rafi chips the ball into the area, but just a little bit too much on it. Just a little bit early with the run there. Yeza, the number 9, slightly ahead of the ball.